What's up, you beautiful people? Roster respect, good morning to you, man. And just know that you can be eye and eye and meditated on your third eye, activating the pineal gland so you can see the program that's being played on yourself and not changing your mindset on how you see things. One of the reasons why I'm doing this video today is to show the appreciation of our culture and the appreciation of our what we have established and overcome as we've been here on this planet Earth as a culture. And I'm talking about my people that of what I can say indigenous descent, and that actually hosted not the color but the ingredients of melanin in their DNA structure and their skin cells. This is one of the things I wanted to talk about, like how my culture in today is so, one of our major downfalls is that we're so in love with our self-destruction. What do I mean by us being in love with our self-destruction? You know what I mean by us being in love with our self-destruction? Is the fact that you have men and sisters, brothers and sisters, female and male, not giving that self-supporting energy mentally, psychologically, and metaphysically, and then leads to the most part the physical and the health. Is that we're so in love with each other's downfall, and that's because of the fact that the illusion that been placed upon us and the obstacles that placed in front of us, we lack the ingredients to actually enhance our capability to think beyond just what we see upon these eyes during this physical paradigm. And I mean today because of the fact of right now, how we have right now of one of these music, of one of these things have to go to the elements, you know? And one of those elements of why we decide, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. One of these elements decide how, damn, it's really smoking. That's the water's temperature. One of these elements why we decide to not to support each other. It's fundamental that we supposed to support each other, but mentally something had got distracted in our makeup along the way. And I can tell you some of the things that really got affected by that, because we haven't got a chance as a people to heal amongst a lot of, since slavery, after we overcome that, but now we have to overcome the spiritual cosmic distance that we have on each other to appreciate each other for who they are. And this message is really dedicated, aiming to my brothers, because our brothers, we are being made no like other men on the planet Earth as an original man. And I'm here to tell you to do just like it is. One of our major things that we lack as a brotherhood is the true brotherhood that's set inside of us versus what's set in front of us as an illusion. Our brotherhood is not going to jail. Our brotherhood is not trying to shoot each other or going against your brother. And us having a lack of having a lack of respect on each other, just personality, because of the fact that we lack the understanding of growing into a true manhood. We feel like the true manhood is basically the American mafia type of agenda, which actually doesn't work under that. Don't get me wrong, our brothers do have organization skills. It's just been corrupted, and discriminated against, and actually agenda going to just attack that one BAM style, which is one love, the true one love that the Bob Marley and the what's his name, Haile Selassie, one of the type of spiritual leaders, I might say, but a man who actually started the Rastafarian movement. I'm not trying to recruit anything or try to get people to join anything. I'm just speaking on the knowledge of us and what we have done from all the organizations. And you know, America has made this called nigga, right? We call this nigga thing. And we only give it energy based on how we perceive ourselves, not what somebody else have to actually try to put something to precede us. I know the different strategies that goes on when the enemy, who's the real enemy here, is the person that you don't see, and the vibrant color of who our true essence is. They like to play mind games. They like to get you to actually, you know, go against each other. They know that the fact that how we can distract more brothers and sisters by having them self-destruct each other. We move the motivation to hostility. We create a hostile environment, then we get them to go against each other so we can create a hostile environment mentally, so we won't be able to, you know, to breathe in the right frequency level to get us to the next level where we need to be, due to the oppression and depression that we are in love with ourselves by self-destruction of each other, by trying to oppress each other. See, this is the makeup of the agenda of people who try to get us not to operate in our full honor power, which is the highest level of energy that we can actually pull from this Mother Earth, and one of the reasons why we have been born through the black womb. This is one of the elements that's coming towards me as I'm speaking through the photosynthesis and the atoms and molecules that the earth and the elements that place upon us to actually exist in this paradigm. So what I'm saying is we must break free from this paradigm mentally first and be able to be one love. As they say, you do not divide and conquer. Divide and conquer, right? That's the philosophy of things versus having oneness. I'm not saying, oh, I hope we all get along. I know we're not going to get along. I know we are not going to agree upon something. But one thing we must learn how to do is have fundamental and structure that to inhabit our character existence as a culture, to be basically understanding and motivative to actually uplift our culture first. Everybody else does it, but we don't. And that's what I have to say as Mr. Tracks, as One Love. As you guys know me, who I am, and people know me as I go through this lifestyle. I put it forth to you as a true man, a true brother, you know. And this is word to my brethren, and this is another word to my sisters as well, you know, because we have to get over this self-hate. I understand what's going on. If we can just be able to modify the energy that we harness through all the negative oppression obstacles that do come in our way, we will be strong as a people. We can first start with our minds, then we can start changing and showing an example of how the youngest generation is come, because they are being super under attack. And we are not allowing them to be able to grow as a spiritual being first to be on this planet. And we're not doing our job by being what? Culture first. We're not doing that well. Our culture is not being a gangster or whatever society placed upon us. We can overcome these words, these titles that have been placed on us as a brother. That's not just us. That's not us. What we are beyond what these words have been placed upon us in the system itself. Now, this matrix that has coming forth to actually harness our energy, our playing field, our existence, because the whole idea is to distract your mind from becoming a like being. And that's why certain frequencies of light being people like me who come about and give these acknowledgments of words and try to spread love and energy to our people so we can enhance and have a healing vibration for one another. Because trust me, let's be real, we as a people have personal, mental, and health issues, and we are not actually helping each other and supporting each other, our fundamental needs. I know we live in an evil world. I know that everything is not all sugar. Yeah, I know everything can be fucking piss and make you do things out of your own elements. But guess what? We have to be able to be strong enough to overcome. Hey, that doesn't mean us to be pussy. I'm not saying be pussy. I'm not saying that I'm a pussy person, foremost. No. What I'm saying is us brothers and sisters as well, but brothers are the line front of the culture. We are the line front of the culture. And there's nothing wrong for loving yourself. And there's nothing wrong for loving your people. It's nothing wrong. What people in society has, those so-called powers of want to be, have made us to the fact that we want to actually make us self-hate each other. Make us to not to embrace each other, not to uphold our cultures. We have been embedded that to our DNA. And some of us have not necessarily took the, been shown or haven't hop on that wavelength to become a better like being person, which we are destined to be at this time. It's in the stars. It's in the cosmos. So all this strategy that has been used against us to take over our mind first. You have to enslave the mind in order you can enslave the person destiny. And what we have become, it become the opposite of being that true controller of our own as a culture. There's nothing wrong with supporting black business. If you see a brother and sister, let's see some solutions. I stated the problem. Let's get into the solutions. And I won't hold you much longer. Solutions. First, we can start developing a mind and its basic structure of fundamental to support each other without having an ego set forth. This is man right here. We have our ego